Mercedes GLE. We've tested quite a few of them over the last while, but maybe it says something, the fact that the GLE 53 AMG is a finalist in Car of the Year 2022. It may just tell you something about the particular model and this particular version in the entire model range, because you get obviously from the 300 right up to the 63s. But you can see the mean big three-pointed star over here, just in case you don't know what it is. The low deep spoilers. You've seen this all before because we've tested quite a few of the GLEs already. But you come around over here on the side and you pick up features like these massive 22-inch wheels over here, with of course AMG calipers hiding behind over there. Those are the kind of facts and features that make the difference on this particular car. No, it's not the full fat, we know that, but it's still turbo and it's still got 4MATIC Plus, both of which are really important features on this car. Now I mentioned the turbo, so what is it? Well, it's a 3-litre straight-six engine, 336 kilowatts, 520 Newton meters of torque. It says it all as far as I'm concerned. You've got a nice big substantial side step over here to get yourself into the car. Let's have a look over here, open up the back door. Remembering GLE is only a 5-seater. I say the word only. But look at the space you've got in the back. Look at the room in the rear seat. You've got, of course, leather with a bit of Alcantara mixed in just to hold you in place if you want to play a bit of hooligan along the way in it. You've got upgraded Burmester sound system over here, speakers throughout the cabin. It's all the extra features you've got, the carbon fiber effect that is throughout the cabin as well. All those sort of features that you'd expect from a top-end luxury SUV. Massive wide C-pillar, of course. Look at this over here. But you don't stress about things like that because, of course, you'll see when we show you inside all the cameras, all the camera features, and all the safety equipment that the car has as well to make sure you have no problems in that respect. I told you GLE 53 AMG, it says on this side, because although it's not the full fat AMG, remember that it's fettled by AMG. The suspension upgraded by AMG, the engine upgraded by AMG, you get all those kind of features. And just in case you need reminding yet again, 4 massive drain pipe exhausts over there. All those. Of course, all you have to do to open the boot is that, and look at the boot space you've got. It is gigantic, absolutely gigantic. No spare wheel under here. I'm not even going to talk about that. You know what I think about that feature on so many cars, but there is a button over here you can press over there, and that will of course raise or lower the height very slightly for you depending on what you want to do, how you want to load, etc. You can see the car's actually going down very slightly right now. It makes it easier to load, for example, into the boot, or even sometimes if you want to let passengers in or out. This car doesn't have the optional extra tow bar, but you can often just swing out the tow bar from the back by pressing a button as well. Then you can set the height of the rear hatch depending, but there you go, you press that, hey presto, it closes. Again, you expect this on this car. Let's check it out inside, let's see what it's like on the road, because you know this is quite something. This is a beast of so many different natures. Of course, now I'm in comfort mode. I could cruise all day like this, and I could just relax, enjoy, and see the scenery in the countryside that we're in at the moment. You've got every possible luxury. You've got every possible safety feature. I'm not going to go through them all. You know them all, and you expect them all in a car of this sort. But then, bring the camera here. There's a knob over here that says C at the moment. Click 1, Sport. Click 2, Sport Plus. Do you hear that? And here comes the hooligan. That's the difference. So you can really listen to the pops, the bangs, the whatever noises this thing wants to make while it's busy having fun. The thing is, the car has as much fun as the driver, I reckon. And that's the amazing part of it. But I think you can get my picture over here. You're surrounded by comfort. You're surrounded by luxury. You're surrounded by everything, and you've got space for Africa. But you can behave like a gentleman, or a total hooligan. It depends on you, doesn't it? Depends on your mood, and it depends on your passengers as well. They're either going to start screaming or start giggling or start laughing hysterically. You never know which you're going to get from them either when you do that if they're not prepared. But that is the fun of this car. You got 2 million rand to spare, and you want a family SUV that is not a family SUV when it doesn't feel like being it, but can be when it does feel like it. This thing is just such fun. I can't actually use any other term for it. Behind the wheel, of course, we look at this instrumentation. You've seen it before. It's the typical Mercedes instrumentation. You can toggle it through a million different functions, set different types of settings, etc., etc. But what I want you to look at is I've been driving this car and driving it fairly hard. 547 kilometers done on the test, 11.1 liters per 100. Done 180 odd today on our country trip, including our performance testing, can I call it, and showing 9.6. So you can get figures like that out of this car. And that's what you need to know about. You can go here, and of course you press there, you can toggle through all your different functions on the screen. You can get your navigation on the screen. All of that's there. You've got, of course, the typical multi-function steering wheel. I've shown you the hooligan knob, as I call it. This one over here, you can adjust, of course, your exhausts and your suspension settings over there, etc. The lovely big screen with the Hey Mercedes function. Close the roller blind on the sunroof.
I'm closing the roller sun blind on the sliding sun.
You've got the massive panoramic roof which you're seeing, but here comes the sun blind. Just to show you how, of course, the Hey Mercedes function works for you. You've, of course, got, I showed you the carbon fiber type trim. You've got everything you could possibly want. Seat heating and warming. All these features, the Burmester sound system, I showed you earlier as well. Inductive charging, 9-speed automatic transmission, of course, again fettled by AMG, and it can either be battery smooth or pop and bang depending on the mood you're in and the demands you want of it. It all is up to you. So, luxury, large family SUV 5-seater, 2 million rand. Well, it's got competitors, we all know that, from, of course, the other German competitors. It comes down to the brand. But as I said in the beginning of this video, this is one of the finalists in COTI 2022. Let's see how it fares with the judges. For Matters, I'm Eleanor. See you next time.